ينومونني في اشتهاء الحياة وأني للذاتها أرتوي.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I am going to be teaching you how to write an article. So for writing an article, there are 5 major components that we should follow. The first thing is ideating, which means thinking of ideas for the writing topic. We are just going to think and imply it on our paper. That's the strategy for ideating. The next process we are going to follow is drafting. Drafting means writing sentences for the ideas using a format or a structure. So every sentence has its own format and its own structure. So for drafting, we are going to organize our ideas to get the perfect structure. The third thing we are going to follow is enhancing, making the sentences better by adding, subtracting, removing and substituting words. So in a sentence, we have some words which we can add, we can remove, and there are also some words we can exchange. So these can be done in this process. The fourth step is editing, checking the writing pieces, grammar conventions and punctuations. In this thing, we are going to be looking at our grammar mistakes and our punctuation marks. For example, full stops, comma, exclamation mark, etc. So if we do all these 4 things correctly, then our publishing part will be easy. So in publishing, we are going to write a final put which is neat and in eligible handwriting. So we're going to take a new paper and we're going to write it in a neat handwriting. So for enhancing and editing, there are some strategies we can follow. For enhancing, we have a strategy called ARMS strategy. So A stands for add phrases, words and sentences. In a sentence, we're going to add some words in our favor. So for R, it means remove. We're going to remove some words which in our favor. M for move, which means we're going to exchange some words in our favor. And S, which means substitute for synonyms and pronouns. For example, if we take the word hot, we're going to change it into scorching because hot and scorching give the same meaning. And for pronouns, if it's a girl, we use her, and if it's a boy, we use he. So for editing, we have another process called cup strategy. So C stands for capital letters. What we're going to do, we're going to add capital letters in the beginning for proper nouns and for the letters I. And then U, which stands for use. What we're going to use, if the sentence is in a present tense, then the verb which we're going to use should also be in present tense. And then pronouns, like I said, if it's a girl, we should use her, and if it's a boy, we should use his. And then subject-verb agreement. So subject-verb agreement basically means that, like I said before, every sentence has its own structure. So a sentence should have subject, verb and object. That's the thing we're going to follow. So P stands for punctuation marks. Like I said, full stops, comma, where we should put full stops where it should be at the end of the sentence. We should begin with capital letter at the beginning. We should use exclamation marks where it should be used, etc. So, and then lastly, we're going to look at the spellings. And if we follow all these steps correctly, we can achieve a nice, informative, short article. Thank you.